We're going to talk about the Mech Wars, which happened over at Oroville, which was the final game over at what many people have called the best field in California.
Yes.
Now, would you agree with that?
Yes, it is a great field, that's for sure. Yeah, we don't know for sure if we've lost it completely yet, and the only reason why we would be losing it is because Caltrans is putting in an interchange.
Oh.
So we are not quite sure how much of the field's going to be taken up. We're not sure what's going to be left. Excuse me, but you know, it's not completely gone yet, and with the budget problems in California, Caltrans is kind of behind, so you never know, so keep your eyes and ears open. There could be a possibility for one, maybe two more out there, but we don't know anything for sure yet.
Now, what makes this field better than other fields? I mean, I can say because I've been there, but from a producer point of view too. I mean, you've seen fields all over the West Coast, Washington, Oregon, Arizona. So what makes this Oregon field better than the rest of them, in your opinion?
Well, you know, it really does have a combination. In my personal opinion, it has a combination of such different areas. I mean, you have the desert rocky area, you have the trees, you have the water, you have so many different areas. When we first went there almost 6 years ago now, we were surprised at the turnout. We were surprised at how good the field played for the people who came out, because it is a bit smaller. I think it's only like, I can't remember how many acreage, but it's quite a bit smaller than what we've played on in the past, so we were really surprised at how well it went. There's always something going on somewhere. You're always running into a group of people that you can shoot against or for, so I think that we dubbed it years ago the paint-sucking hole, because people go through so much paint, and I think it really kind of blew us away. Our expectation of the field turned out to be better than what, you know, we thought it was going to be. So.
It was. It looks like a smaller field. The acreage is, you know, about half of what some other fields are, but just the terrain itself is so amazingly varied. Whatever style of play you want, they've got something for you there. I mean, you've got some nice open speedball areas. You've got some beautiful woods. They built up some places too where you can run around in, and just like tight little corners and all sorts of fun stuff. And it also makes for some. You can see some of the pictures here from the event specifically this last weekend, Mech Wars. People went a little overboard. It's a great like sort of grand send off for the field too. So tell us about Mech Wars too.
Well, Mech Wars was a real surprise. I think in the end for us to have the number of people that we had was a blessing and a surprise. It was record setting. It was a big family reunion, as well as it was just so blazing hot out there that to have the turnout we had was just awesome. You know, we had teams that we haven't seen in forever. We had people driving 8 to 10 hours to be there, and with our new stimulus program, the Bring Your Own Paint, I think we've handed the paintball back to the players. So, you know, we topped our numbers at 302 people.
Jeez.
So that is just, we were in shock and awe, and we were so humbled, and we're just so excited.
Now,
it turned out the way it did.
Now, you were mentioning the heat, and what I think was a great quote was from Vicious from Cartel, and he said, heat, or he said that, get the quote straight if you're going to say it, that honor is not heat resistant. And it seemed like that unfortunately tend to be true. You know, the best laid plans and everybody coming in with the greatest of intentions, but once it tops out at 100 degrees, tempers start to go, people start to get a little more angry, stuff like that happens, and there were some times when even myself on the field, I jumped off and jumped on as a ref for a little bit because people are just starting to get frankly pissed at each other. So,
well, you know, we always run into some issues. I mean, anytime you get a group of any kind of number of people together in one spot, not everybody's going to get along. Thank God for our refs. There were some heated issues, but, you know, Saturday was not as bad as Sunday could have ended up being. So we've learned the lessons that way. We've adjusted schedules and hydration breaks and stuff like that, because our goal is to not only keep you playing, keep you having a good time, but to keep you healthy and alive, so you can keep playing. And to lose people to whether it's arguments, fights, or just plain dehydration is not our goal.
Yeah, and it was great. You guys
as we can and
went through and had a mandatory stand down at noon for half an hour to an hour because it just was crazy hot. Now, of course, Oroville the day before was like 80, 85 degrees.
Yep.
Saturday, it was 90 to 98 degrees.
I think it was 97.
And then Sunday,
like 101.
popped over.
103 on Sunday.
And then Monday, I was there, and it was back to like 80-something degrees. I was like, God damn it, of course. Of course, that's what happened.
They're stressing us. They're making us better, heat-resistant paintball players. But you just adjust. You do what's the best. You listen to what the players have to say, and because they're the ones that, put the paychecks on our desks, and we want to make them happy within reason. So that's what we shoot for.
So speaking of making people happy and what you're looking at, what do you guys have planned in the future? Because you said it's not just paintball, but what else is on for TAW Scenarios or Scenarios, depending?
One of our things, which is Scenarios, which is actually, this one is actually paintball related, is our Road Rage. Developed by our fearless leader, Damien, and his pursuit of motorcycle heaven. He's starting a 13-week tour that starts in July. And what we're doing, basically, is we're hitting the road. We are going to Washington, California, Nevada, Oregon, Arizona now. And we're trying to get input from players that are going to tell us fields in their area. And we just want to get out and play.
Nice.
We want to play with the people that are so loyal to us. We want to get to see some new fields, and we want to ride the motorcycles.
So you can sign up on TAW Paintball if you want to ride along with Damien. If you find out that you're going to be in the area.
Yep. Yeah. Just let us know where you're at. If you have a bike, even if you have a car, come out and join us. You can follow him on. I think it's called Google Latitude. You can follow him through your computer because he'll have his GPS stuff on, and you can actually see where he's riding. But we really encourage people to come to the fields because we'll put the schedule up of the fields we're going to be at.
Nice.
We really encourage them to come to the fields and play. Or shoot him, please.
Yeah, exactly. You can follow Damien around and shoot him every weekend for 13 weekends straight. If that's not heaven, I don't know what is.
I don't know. It's your big opportunity. Hunt him, shoot him. We can do whatever we want to him. Pull his own tricks against him. That's what I'm orchestrating.
Nice.
I'm behind the scenes setting where we're going and what we're going to do to him when we get there.
So if you've ever wanted to put Damien in your crosshairs, now's your chance. Get in touch with Shelly. How do they get in touch with you?
Yep. They can email me directly at Shelly, Shelly, at TAWscenarios.com. Or if they're on our forums, they can just PM me. We have some fields in Oregon lined up, and then a couple up here in Northern California.
Nice.
We're looking at to put on the schedule. So, yep, we can't wait.
Very cool.
We can't wait.
Well, Shell, anything else you want to toss out since you got the microphone and the soapbox?
Well, I just really want to thank everybody for coming out to Battleground. I know it was kind of an issue when Damien had to take off. But the team, Team Alpha Wolf, Team Lockdown, everybody who volunteered to rep, Gio, you, Ryan, LJ from PbLive, you guys were amazing. We couldn't have done it without you. Damien's mom is stronger and looking to go home tomorrow.
Good.
Which I know a lot of people were curious about. And then also just want everybody to go check out some amazing pictures that some of our players took of this weekend. Crack Baby, the Marauders on MySpace, and Photo Bucket. Foxhound Ops, they had some amazing pictures. It was an amazing event.
It was beautiful.
Thank you enough.
And it was a great way to send this field off. And it's true. People I haven't seen together in 5 or plus years made it out for this event just to say goodbye to this field.
Yep, it was good to see Cartel and Sack Attack and all of them. I mean, some of them, they all look great. They haven't aged a bit. It's been years.
Yeah, Cartel brought out what they called the asshole, which is what we're showing right here.